Hi, back again. It's the 30th of January 2011 and I'm doing my blog. And I did say when I had first started to do this that this was going to be about the psychological effects of going on to an 1150 calorie a day diet. And my evaluation of what has happened so far is that it has been more of a sort of check-in, a weigh-in of me on 3 occasions. And I think that's partially because the camera inhibits me, because I worry about what I look like, and whether it looks professional and whether it creates the right image for the business and so on and so forth. So probably it's best, I think, if I drop the baggage and just give it you the way that it is. So here today we've got the bare bones, stripped back to the psychological effects of an 1150 calorie a day diet, which I have to say right now I'm feeling too great. It's a Sunday morning, I've weighed myself again and I am 3 pounds heavier than I was a week ago. And the only sense that I can make of it is that during the week I ate a meal which is quite popular in our house, which is called belly draft of pork, which is a sort of streaky chop, streaky bacon looking chop, and I enjoyed it very much. We enjoy our dinners in that way. And the next day I seemed to have put on weight, and the next day again I'd still put on weight, so I thought, well, I'm getting a bit nervous about this, so I decided to check in about these streaky chops and came to the realization that there were too many calories in it. And I have to say that this is down to this old story about packaging. If you look on my website, you will see that I have taken a photograph of the packaging of this particular meat, and it says that 2 normal slices or something like that, 2 regular slices is 230 calories. Unfortunately, what they don't specify is what constitutes a regular slice. So during the week I decided to do a bit of research on the internet, and I discovered that the calorific value is posted as somewhere between 320 and 520 calories per 100 grams. And if you're in England and you're still working on old money, that's 3.5 ounces. Which is terrifying, because I had 250 grams, I think. 250 grams in 2 slices, which is 300 grams, if you add it up quickly. So somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 calories for my allowance for that day, which meant that that particular meal that I've had on that day could be somewhere in the region of about 1,700 calories. That's just for one meal. And if you factor in that the rest of the day quite possibly counted for at least another 500 calories, that's 2,200 calories I had in one day. That's 2 days' calories in one day. So maybe that's what caused me to put on the weight. I have to confess it derailed me. It certainly did. On the evening we had a bottle of wine and some chocolate, because it just pushed me over the edge, where I just thought, well, how ridiculous that I should be punished so soon for such a silly misunderstanding, really. And that's something that I've got to get over cognitively. Obviously, I'm not being punished. That's magical and mystical thinking. Nobody's punishing me. It's just life. It's just information, and so I've got to look at the whole exercise as a learning curve. This is me learning how to count calories. Great, isn't it? I've also discovered that the cereal that I'm eating is put down as 110 calories, but what that doesn't tell you is that, well, it does tell you if you look at the fine print that you've got to add on another 70 to 80 calories for the milk that you're having with the cereal. So all in all this week it's been a week of discovery, discovering that perhaps I'm not putting as many calories into my daily log as I should be because of misunderstandings. And what I've learned is that I can go from 12 stone to 12 stone 3 in a matter of days, which is pretty uncomfortable. And Sunday morning, and here I am still 12 stone 3. The question is, what do I do about it? Well, I carry on. I just keep going. I'm in a good place at the moment. I've got this determined feeling about me that I just want to achieve some things this year that I've been putting off, or that I haven't thought that I would be able to achieve. But anyway, this year that's what I'm about doing, and that this is partly this vlog as well. In my line of work, I deal with people who have weight loss issues, weight issues. Most of them, their issue is centered around the fact that they've had a weight gain, a large weight gain, and they are having difficulty getting their head around the things that they need to do in order to lose that weight and then maintain it. And partly I'm doing this vlog because they come to me. It's my job to understand them, to empathise with them, and it's my job to be able to help them. Hopefully this blog is of some help for you. What have we learned today? Cognitively thinking, we've learned that a lack of progress can cause frustration. It can cause a low feeling. It encourages one to give up. And so therefore, in order to continue, you have to have persistence. You have to just keep doing what it is you think is right until you discover that it isn't working or it isn't right anymore. I'm going to give it another few weeks and see where I go from here. Captain Janeway out.